So we have just started to put everything up together, and this is right now around 8 something, so we don't have any delegates coming in just now, but we're just trying to get everything sorted, namely the IT and the posters, stands and whatnot. So yeah, it's actually quite nerve-wracking because we've not done this before and there's quite a few things to sort out, so wish us luck.
I was in Aberdeen actually. Did you do the? So I met Fiona Craig. I was a medical student. Very small world. And Fiona Meredith. Yeah, was.
Your chairs.
Wow, looks really cool.
I love them. I love them to bits actually. Every Thursday to do complex like crafting.
Hi guys, it's a brand new day, it's the middle of the week, and today I have back-to-back clinics, both in the morning and in the afternoon. And I think it will be both news and returns, lesions and general, so it'll be a mixture of different cases. What I will do is I will start by doing some live admin, signing off letters, chasing results. Because it's such a long drive, I would tend to listen to a few podcasts, and I like the dermatology podcasts. And at the moment, I'm listening to things like Dermatology, which is a Canadian Dermatology Society podcast. And then there were a few that I listened to as well, such as Dermatology Snapshots, the St. John's Dermatology podcast. Alright guys, so now I am back from work and I also went to a dance class for the first time in a long while. I think the previous one was a couple of years back, definitely pre-COVID. The dance class was actually called Body and Grooves. So essentially it's a hip hop class. Yeah, I really enjoyed it because I haven't been dancing for a long time. I was super rusty and my body was so awkward. But it was really fun, you know, getting into dancing again, grooving with the music, and it's quite a nice way of keeping fit. Clinic was okay. It was a general return and new patient clinic. When I say general, I meant anything that's not a lesion. For general clinics, they are usually quite complicated sometimes, so it's not simple things like eczema and psoriasis. It can be very odd cases such as blistering disorders and drug rashes. So interestingly, today I had 2 patients who presented to clinic with a generalized itch, or pruritus in medical term. There are many causes for itch. Most often it can be a skin condition like eczema. Sometimes psoriasis can be itchy, but not always. It can be a drug rash or something internal like problems with your thyroid, diabetes, so on and so forth. And in patients with generalized pruritus or generalized itch with no apparent rash, some of the things we need to do would be things like asking them for any systemic symptoms, because we want to find out if there is something internal that's causing this, find out about their drug history, And oftentimes we can do a pruritus screen. And sometimes we do a chest x-ray as well if we are thinking of something underlying, especially lung pathology. And sometimes we do offer a diagnostic skin biopsy if there is anything that we can see on the surface of the skin. For these 2 patients, their pruritus screen came back negative. In patients who have generalized pruritus of unknown cause, we can offer symptomatic treatments. Things like a cream containing menthol, such as Dermacool or Menthoderm, can be quite cooling for the skin and acts as a distraction. So there are also other things like antihistamines that can be tried. In dermatology, we can offer phototherapy, which is using light to help sort of dampen down any itch sensation on the skin. And of course, there are other tablet medications that we use in dermatology. They are mainly used for pain, but sometimes they can be quite helpful for patients who are extremely itchy. I've just written a draft report of a project that I had been working on for months. It's just been, I guess, in the back burner for a few months because there's always something that came up. So yeah, I'm glad that I have drafted the report, submitted to my colleagues to see what they think of it, and hopefully if all goes well, we can submit to the journal and fingers crossed, it will get published. So yes, I am now going to do some housework. I'm going to look at my meter for gas and electricity to see how much I am spending, because I think the smart meter isn't working just now. The weather's quite nice today, clear skies and rather warm temperature. So I just thought might as well go for a run and keep myself active. And as you can see from my background, I live in the countryside, so I get to experience nature right at my doorstep. Today was an uneventful day. In the morning, I had a surgical list and I did a few surgical procedures. Basically quite minor ones, so none of which was complex. There was one that was a white local excision. So for white local excision, it means taking a large piece of skin around surgical scar, usually following melanoma diagnosis. So for this procedure, it's a rather large excision, but it closed up quite nicely, which was great. And after the biopsy, there was clinics in the afternoon. I saw a few actinic keratoses. So actinic keratoses are basically sun-damaged skin. They are precancerous lesions with a very low risk of transformation into something worrying, such as a SCC or squamous cell carcinoma.